Hi everybody, happy Saturday. I hope you're having a blessed day today. I know that I am. Thank you, Jesus. Always on my side, always provides. So today I'm gonna do something interesting. I'm gonna make some pizza. As you can see, I have some dough here, some mozzarella. I have some pepperoni slices, I have some broccoli, I have some black olives, I have my tomato sauce, I have some yeast, some baking soda, baking powder, and some salt. So today I'm gonna make something that's a little off. It's not a regular kind of dough that you have to wait for it to rise or anything. This is a liquid dough. Okay, so I'm making liquid dough and I'm making pizza on my stove top. Okay, so let me show you how I'm gonna do this. Okay, so I'm gonna grab a bowl. I'm gonna put it over here so I can light my stoves. Hold on one second. I'm gonna light the stove. I'm gonna light both of them because I'm gonna be using both sides. So let's see if it's gonna cooperate. Clicker. All right. Click and click. Didn't want to cooperate. It's not a problem. I'm gonna bring this down to a medium. Okay, or a medium low. Just real low for now, okay? I'm gonna use this pot, and I'm gonna use this pot. I have two pots here, and this is what I'm gonna make the pizzas in. So I'm gonna have them heating up. And to this bowl, let me get a measuring cup. Okay, is this 1 cup? No, this is 2/3 of a cup. Hold on, guys. Okay, here we go. Okay, so hold on 1 second. I want to wash this. All right, so I got my cup, and this liquid dough is very simple to make, and you don't have to wait. You can pour it right in as soon as you're done. All right, so I almost had to clean it again. Okay, I'm gonna grab 2 cups of flour. Okay, that's not packed in, but it's okay. That's 1. And I'm gonna use 2. You see, I'm using the bottom of the bag because I just brought this big old bag in Costco. I have to buy my flour, guys, because I love to bake. I can't bake everything, but what I can bake, it comes out really good. Okay, so 2 cups of flour. I brought this big bag, and it was how many pounds? 25 pounds. So I have this much left, and I'm gonna use it. I'll probably make a bread later or something. So I'm not gonna put that away. All right, so I have in my microwave 2 cups of warm water. All right, so first thing I want to add to my 2 cups of flour, I'm gonna add a teaspoon of baking soda, or I'm sorry, baking powder, 1 teaspoon. If you're using 1 cup of flour, you use half a cup of water and then half a cup of this. But since I'm using 2, I'm putting 1 teaspoon of baking powder, and I'm gonna put 1 teaspoon of yeast. 1 teaspoon of yeast. This is the active yeast, the quick active. It doesn't need to like froth up and wait. And I'm gonna add a teaspoon of salt. Okay, I think that's it, just a little more. Okay, a teaspoon of salt. And I need a teaspoon of sugar, guys. I forgot the sugar. Okay, I got some sugar. So I'm gonna put 1 teaspoon of sugar in there. Yes, I was using 1 teaspoon. I thought it was half, but no, it's 1. Okay, so there we go. All our ingredients are in. We don't need anything else but water. So I'm just gonna give this a mix and mix up all these ingredients inside. And I'm using my little spurtle. A neighbor of mine, Bonnie, she gave this to me, and it was from the Home Shopping Club. And they're called spurtles. They're really good. I got a couple of sizes, but this one works really good to make dough because it scrapes and it mixes really well. All right, so I think I got everything incorporated. Now I'm gonna add 2 cups of warm water. Yes, it's warm. So I'm gonna add it in and mix. This is so easy, guys. Next time you want pizza, you could do it right on the stove. And it's liquid pizza dough. All right, it's getting a little stiff now. We're gonna put a little bit more. Let me work that in real good. As you can see, it's almost getting soft. Like I said, I love the spurtle. You can scrape off anything off the sides. Okay, so 2 cups of water. This is the last bit. Okay, that's it. Put that to the side. Now we mix. We mix until everything is combined. Really good. It's coming out good. Okay, we just got to keep mixing. I see a lot of little lumps, and you don't want any lumps, guys. No lumpies. All right, this is looking good. It's really liquidy, as you can see, but since there's still lumps, it's gonna get a little stiffer now when it all gets incorporated right now. Just gonna mix this up. Okay, it's getting there. Okay, so it's getting there, liquid, liquid, liquid. It is really liquidy. Like I said, guys, this is my first time making this. So I hope it comes out good because this is really liquidy. When they said liquid dough, I didn't think it was going to be that liquidy. I thought it was going to hold together a little bit better than that. Right now it kind of looks like pancake. And not even, it's kind of a little less like pancake because it's drippy. Not liquidy, it's drippy. So I don't know, I'm thinking I'm gonna add another little 1/2 cup, so then that'll be 2.5 cups of flour, just because this doesn't look like it's gonna hold up pretty good. So I'm gonna add 1/2 little cup of flour, or maybe 1/2 cup first, and then I can see if it got a little thicker. Let's try that. Okay, I think it's getting better now. So, you know what it is? I didn't pack it, so sometimes you don't get an accurate measurement, especially when you're using dough. It's better to weigh it, and then you'll get it. But I use measuring cups, but I don't know. Okay, I think it's getting a little thicker. Well, it's supposed to be liquid dough, but not drippy dough. All right, just wait a few more seconds and see if this starts to thicken up, because I see a lot of lumps. I'm gonna try and get my little bread mixer and see if I can work better with that, or just get another mixer. All right, I'm gonna get this. Okay, let's see if I could break up these little rolls a little bit better. Mixing process. All right. It's still real drippy. I don't know, guys. I'm gonna add, like I said, 2.5 cups. I'm just making sure that this is. Hold on 1 second. Okay, good. Just fill my water bottle. Oh, what is that? Oh my goodness. This came out of my freezer. Some crab legs. And they're completely frozen, guys. Look at that. I think that's going to the trash. Alright, so I'm going to add a little more. I'm going to put it in here just so I don't get any lumps. Because you see that? There goes a lump. Look at that. That's why it takes longer. Okay, so this is what I use for here. 2.5 cups. Okay. Let me put that to the side, and let's mix this up. So this is 2.5 cups of flour, guys. Okay, 2.5 cups of flour for 2 cups of 2 cups of water, 2.5 cups of flour. All right, here we go. I hope this works because I feel like eating some nice fresh homemade pizza. And it's Now it's like a batter consistency for real. Now it's batter. Before it wasn't batter. Okay, so I have my little mixing thing here, and I'm gonna put a little bit of olive oil on the pan. Okay, I hope that wasn't too much. So let me just mix that up. I think I did put too much. That's a lot of oil. Maybe it needs to go to the sides. Let's bring it up a little bit and make sure the sides. That looks like a lot of oil. This one is perfect, but that one I think it has a little bit too much oil. So I'm just gonna dump a little bit out, because look, I think that's a lot of oil. Okay, that's better now. That's better. Okay, so now we will throw in our dough. Okay, so here it is, liquid dough, and you're supposed to have, I guess, the consistency of pancake. Okay, so let's pour this in. Okay, that's about half in there. So I'm gonna put the other half in here. Scrape whatever's left in here. This one looks like a pan pizza. Okay, so that's it. I got everything in there. All right, I think that's good, guys. All right, so I'm gonna put this over here. Let me wash my hands. Okay, guys, so it's in now. They said to leave it on medium for about 2 minutes, and after the 2 minutes, I think it's 2 to 3 minutes, so I'm gonna leave it on 2 to 3 minutes at the medium that it is, and then I'm gonna add the stuff to it. Now I have some too many napkins, or no, I need a paper towel. I need another rag because I don't want to use too many paper towels. I think these olives have pits in it. Let me see. Yeah, it has pits, so I'm gonna get a knife. I'll be right back. I'm gonna chop them up. Okay, let's see how we can cut this up with the pits, because it has some pits, so I don't mind if it's not perfect. It's only for pizza topping, so there we go. I can make it into bits. There's one, and they're so squishy, guys. I mean, like, I didn't even need a knife. I didn't even need this knife. Look. And that's it. So forget the knife. I'm just gonna pull them all out. I love olives. Yes, I do. You know me. I always pop one in my mouth while I'm cooking. Okay, so here we go. We almost got them all done. Got 2 more. My son doesn't like olives, so I'm making a pizza just for me and if anyone else wants some. Okay, so there we go. See? They're not mushed up. They're still in nice pieces. They will have nice pieces. I didn't mush them up. All right, these were cans. These were like fresh from a store. So they're gonna be a little bit mushy. All right, so I have this already, and I gotta open up my pepperoni, and I think this is ready for me to put the sauce on it. I could see like the pancake. It's already getting little bubbles on it. All right, so I have my mozzarella cheese. I got 2 packs in Costco. I think they were like $13 or $14 for 2 bags, and each bag is what, 2.5 pounds. So that was a really, really good deal. I was buying like this. What I do is I take one, and once I open it, I'll put half in the oven, in the freezer. I have 1 bag in the freezer, the double. I have the other one in the freezer, and I'll just take half of this and use it unless I use more than half. But the other half, I'll take it and I'll put it in the refrigerator. So let me throw this out. Okay, so now I knew it wasn't gonna open that easy. That little thing came out too easy. Where's my scissor? When I saw that pull out so quick, I was like, oh, cool. No, not cool. I gotta cut some more. Okay, now it's open and I didn't damage the Ziploc part. All right, so I need to get a spoon so I can add my tomato. Hold on. Let me get a little spoon. Okay, so I have a spoon. I'm gonna take the spoon and I'm just gonna put it carefully on top. I'll spread it out later. Just want to make sure it goes all over. And I'm using this basil tomato paste. It's not tomato paste, it's like chopped tomatoes in it. So you can see it's real tomatoes. Okay, that looks good. Hey, and it's letting me spread it real nice. Okay, spread it gently. You don't want to disturb the dough. Okay, maybe another little spoon here. Okay, all right, that's good. I think that's enough sauce. I think that's enough sauce. Let's do this to the side. Okay, let's see if we can spread it real gently. Ah, but nice. That looks good. Okay, good idea to put a nice big spoon. All right, so this is almost done. And remember, I have them on medium low, so I don't think they're gonna burn. Like I said, I've never made this. We're making it together for the first time, guys. All right, you think that's enough sauce? I think that's enough sauce. All right, that's good. And this one, I'm just gonna add a little bit because I think it blended. All right, it doesn't have any on the edges, but that's okay. It'll look like a pizza. Okay, so put that to the side. And I'm going to use this one and I'm going to add some olives to that. Oh, I think I needed to add the cheese first, right? And then the stuff. I don't know. It don't matter, too late now. All right. So I'm going to add that. And this one gets some broccoli on it. Should I add some? You know what? I'm going to add on both because I'm going to add a little bit on the bottom and a little bit on the top. So there we go. Add some cheese to that pizza. Just a little, no, I'm gonna spread it all over. Okay, good. And then I'm gonna add the broccoli to it. And then we're gonna cover it and let it cook for 15 minutes. Okay, so let's hope for the best. Look at that, looks beautiful. I'm not gonna add any more. I'll probably add a couple here because I like broccoli. That's a big chunk. Okay, I'll add a little bit there, and I didn't even add the cheese on that one. But, okay, so it's sizzling, guys. I'm gonna put this all over like that. Ooh, that looks good so far. I hope it comes out good. All right, that's enough. Now I'm gonna take my cover. Since that one's all ready, I'm just gonna cover it up, and I'm gonna let it cook. And I'm gonna add a little bit of cheese to this one. Okay, some cheese. All right, so we have some cheese. I think that's enough. Okay, that's enough. And I want some pepperoni on there. You know what I'm thinking? That this pepperoni is already cooked. They're so tiny, but they're not gonna have that like cooked in oil or when it's like fried or something. What am I trying to say? What I'm trying to say is that when you cook it in the oven, it releases the heat and you can see more oils. I don't know if it's gonna happen here, but let's check it out. I'm gonna add some pepperoni to this one. Too much broccoli, put that in there. In the middle. Very nice. I think that looks good there. I'm gonna add some pepperonis to this one. Only half to it. It's already sizzling. I hope it don't burn on the bottom. I think it's low enough. I don't think it has to be any higher than that. So I'm just gonna add half of pepperoni because I might not want the whole thing covered in pepperoni. So I'm just gonna do half like that. All right, I'm gonna cover it up. And now we wait until these pizzas are ready. We're gonna let them sit there for about 15 minutes and see what happens after 15 minutes, okay? I'll be back in 15 minutes. Hi everybody, I'm back and it's time to see what these pizzas look like, okay? So let's uncover it and let me borrow this, hold on. There we go. They look really good, guys, look at that. Ooh, the cheese is oozing a little bit, but okay, so that one looks good. This one looks good too. See that? They made a nice crust. Alright guys, now shut them off. Now I had these pizzas on medium low heat, which if you have the from 2 to 8, I had it on 3. Okay, so that was like a medium low. Okay, and I had them here for about 20 minutes. Let's see if I could separate it. That's the problem now. Hopefully, oh no, it's not a problem, guys. Look at this. Ooh, baby, did you see that? Let me try that again. Look at that bottom crust. Oh my goodness. All right, so I'm gonna take this pizza and I'm gonna put it right there on the cutting board. Guys, you gotta try this because it looks really good. Look at that. Look at that pizza and look at that crust. That's a nice crust right there. Oh boy. So I put this little mat over there so I can put the other pizza. What I'm doing is I'm trying to let it cool for a little. Let's try this one and see if it didn't stick. Look at that. I can't believe it came out so good. This is great. Like I said, this is the first time. I had tools. I thought I was going to have to dig in there, but it was very good. So maybe because I have a non-stick pot, but just look at that. That is amazing, guys. What you saw on this video is 100% true. So everything you saw, no cutting halves or nothing. So I have my pizza cutter here. And I just want to get a little bit of garlic because I love garlic pizza. So I have some garlic. Let's put a little bit of garlic. Oh my goodness, this looks good, guys. Let me get a plate. All right, so I got a plate. I'm gonna put it in this too hot. Let me see how I got this. It looks really good, guys. Listen. Okay, I thought I was gonna hear some crunching. No crunching, but it is crispy. Look at that. Oh my goodness, guys, that looks gorgeous. Look at that pizza. All right, so I'm gonna cut it again this way. Excuse me. All right, so to this way. Oh my goodness. Let me get this a little bit better. It is crispy. Ooh, and it's hot. It's very hot. Wait, I hate touching that. Hold on. All right, there you go. All right, let me clean my hand a minute. Okay, look at it. See, it was a thin crust. It's not a thick crust. It's nice and thin, and it came out nice and crispy in the back, and this is hot. Okay, guys, so this is my video. Fresh homemade pizza. I hope you try this because if you got 15-20 minutes to make this, you're going to be very happy, and everyone who eats it is going to be very happy too. It's very tasty. So I hope you all have a blessed Saturday, and maybe I'll come back later and make some ice cream because I brought these cool little gadgets and I'm going to try them out. So this is my video. The pizza looks really, really good, guys. You got to try it. Follow the recipe and it's going to come out like this. Nice and crispy. So happy Saturday to everybody. If you like my video, let me know you like it by giving it a thumbs up. Comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, hit all the buttons on the side. Have a blessed Saturday. Bye. Look at that. Would you look at that? That looks gorgeous, guys. Bye.